Okay, so here I'm going to design isolated footing where I have taken dead load as 300 kilonewton, live load as 140 kilonewton, column size as 500 by 500 mm, rebar size, reinforcement bar size is 20 mm, SBC of soil is 100 kilonewton per meter square, grade of concrete I have used is 30 kilonewton M30, and HOSD bars are 415 kilonewton per meter square, and allowable settlement is 1 centimeter. So we are going to calculate the area total load upon SPC, that is comes out to be 4.4 meter square, and to find length of each side I am going to take square root of 4.4, that comes out to be 2.09 meters, where I have equated it to 2.5 meters. So length of each side will become 2.5 meters. Then I'm going to calculate the left, right and bottom top edge distances, that divided by 2 where the column is to be placed. Then I'm going to calculate subgrade modulus, that is given by SBC upon allowable settlement, and that comes out to be 10 to the power 4 kilonewton per meter square. And design strip, I'm going to consider it as 0.25 times L1 or L2, which comes out to be 0.625. I'm going to consider it as 0.5. Okay, so here we need to take this thing, the model, go to new file, model, then I have to mark the IS code as IS 456-2000, which is standard one. Then if there is any design preferences, that I can add it here, project information I can add it here, and I need to check the units. So I have to click this metric defaults, I have to write and then click OK. Then I am going to take it as a single footing, and where I am going to enter the distances, so which comes out to be 1.25 meters. Okay, so all the sides from which the column is placed is 1.25 meters. So from all the edges the column is placed at 1.25 meters. Then the load size is equal to the column size, which is 500 mm. So then the live load, dead load is considered as 300 mm. Then the live load is considered as 140 kilonewton. Okay, then the footing thickness is considered as 500 mm. Then subgrade modulus is 10 to the power 4, that is 1 8 bar this thing. Okay, so we are going to get a model here. So this is the model which is obtained. Then we need to define the materials. So for that we need to go to define materials, then we need to add the material. These are the given already defined materials, but we need to add new material. So add new material we have to go. Then we have M concrete, M grade of the concrete M30, and this is a concrete material. Then we need to add the unit per volume, that is 25 kilonewton per meter cube. Modulus of elasticity, I need to consider it as 27336. Then this remains same, that is Poisson's ratio. Coefficient of thermal expansion, which comes out to be 0.000005. Then shear modulus, let it be as it is. Then concrete cube strength, that is to be 30 because M30 concrete is selected. Then click OK. So we have added one material. The second material we have to add it as HYSD bars, which of 415 strength. Then here it is a rebar material. Then weight per unit volume, that I am going to consider it as 77 kilonewton per meter cube. Modulus of elasticity, I need to consider it as 2000. Then minimum and my yield steel strengths are 415 because it is 415 HYSD bars. Then click OK. So we have to adding two materials, then you click it OK. So now the next job is to we need to go to the define again. Then we need to go for slab properties. The footing we have and strip we have, then modify the properties. Footing, as we know, it is M30 grade, we need to use footing thickness is there already, so click OK. Then we need to check for the stiff, go to this, then stiff, again you select M30 and everything remains same. So okay. Then comes defining the materials. Load patterns we need to select. So load patterns, there is dead load and live load. Click OK. No need to change much. Again go to define load cases. Load cases, linear static is there, then it is also fine. Click OK. Then we need to go for load combinations. So we can, there is no load combination available here, so we can add it. Two cases, combo 1, so that is dead load, we are going to take it as 1.5 times, and we can select it here, the live load, and even the scale factor we are going to take as 1.5, and in the design selection, that is, let it be strength. Okay, so the second combination also we can go for load combination 2, where the scale factor is taken as 1, and here it is to be dead, and here it is to be live load, and which is considered as 1. So other design selections are to be done: service normal, service initial, service long term. Okay, so then we have added two combo 1 and combo 2. Click OK. So the next comes the assigning the properties. So go to assign. So first we need to select the this thing. So this can be seen in 3D view also, how it looks like. So it looks like this. So again, once we want to normal, go for XY plane. Okay, so this is the one thing. Then we need to little bit zoom it, then click here, so that we can check here how much area we have selected. We have selected one area and 4 edges, so 4 edges of the footing and one area we have selected. We should not click at the middle because it is column or stiff. So go to assign properties, then footing, okay, it will be there, and we have selected footing. Then we need to go for once again assign slab data. We need to select the center, assign the slab, data properties, then go for stiff. Okay, so stiff and footing have come. So then verify it, right click on the next to column. So we have got it. Then we have to define the subgrade properties. So we need to check for the soil properties, assign the subgrade soil properties. So we need to go for define, then soil subgrade properties, soil 1. So soil 1 we need to cross check, soil 1 it is having, and modulus of subgrade reaction is 10 to the power 4. So click OK. Okay, so it is already applied. Then comes out the soil 1, select, add the details, that is done. Make sure footing area is selected, assign the support data. Okay, so here we are going to select one area 4 inches, then assign the soil properties. Okay, soil 1. Okay, so soil properties are also assigned. Then we need to go for design strips. So we need to go for select the properties, then design strip layers. So we need to consider layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. So okay, control layer A, layer B, layer others also. So now we need to go for this thing, select all 3. Okay, so make sure all selected from bottom left screen. 2 design strips are selected, we can see it in the left bottom corner. Okay, so then we need to draw the design strips. Go to draw, then design strips. So we are going to get here strip layer A, and which we have considered or calculated as the design strip distances, that is 0.5 all round. So I am going to mark it as 0.5 all round. So for layer A it is done, enter. So we need to select in the X direction, we have selected, come out, escape. So we have assigned the first thing. So in the same way we need to draw in the Y direction also, design strip. Again we have to select here layer B, so that it remains same. Then we have to select it in the Y direction. So we need to this thing. So now what we have done, we have drawn the design strips. Right click we have to do, and we can check whether there is a material available or not. So HYSD bars are there, then you click OK. Okay, so then we need to select it for again Y directions also. Again we need to go here, HYSD bars, select OK. Okay, so now the strips are this thing done, all the selection is done. Then we can check the mark. Okay, so once we do, select all these design strip objects. Once we click OK, so we can see the design strips. Okay, so there then bar size, everything is done. One thing we have missed, that is click back, and we are going to this thing for easiness, so it is as remains it same. Then defining materials, that is done. Okay, so materials are to be assigned, the steel material, so that is to be for footing. We need to consider, we have to go for right click, then stiff is selected, then loads here. Again HYSD bars are assigned. Okay, so HYSD bars are assigned to this. Then at the center we have to go again, okay, so it is done already. So all the things are done. Now we have to run the model. So run the model. So now we have to select it with suitable name. I am going to select it as isolated footing design. So once I select it, so the model will run. Okay, so that can be observed here. It goes on preparing run to analysis, that can be observed here. So it will take a minute. So now we can see what the color differential with respect to the displacement. So the color bar is also there, accordingly we can check the displacements. Okay, so on whatever the color we just click it, we can just get the displacement. So this is what we can observe. We can do the animation also, that we can observe it in stop the animation, that we can check it in 3D also, so which gives a better idea. It moves in the upward and downward directions, so that can be done. Okay, so go back to again XY plane. Then we can check the analysis and design, that it will take a minute. So all the things we can observe it, maximum and minimum displacements. Then we need to check the running, the detailing. So click OK. So once we click OK, we can observe here the drawing sheets. Whatever the drawing sheets we want, we can observe it. Okay, so we need to check the punching shear design. So once we click at the center, we can observe the punching shear design. So that comes out here, show punching shear design. So that we need to observe. So this will not come now because here we have selected show punching shear design. generating rebars we are getting. I have one step I have gone ahead, so that's why I am not getting it. So once we check the punching shear design should be less than 1, then we can easily get the details. If it is less than 1, then it is fine, our performance is footing is better. If it crosses 1, then what we have to do, we have to redesign the thing where we can increase the footing thickness. So once we go ahead, then we can easily get it. Okay, show last run results. Once we do it, we can also get it. Okay, so run detailing, that is what it is doing, detailing, generating the rebars. It is taking some time.